What was school like for you and stuff?
So obviously, bro, like I said, we moved out of London young.
Yeah.
So I was in Kent,
Yeah.
and bro, like there weren't many black. Like I went for a place where like everyone's Nigerian.
Yeah.
I'm the only black kid in the year.
Yeah, that was like
Or-
my primary school.
Was I the only black kid? Yeah, there was like one mixed race kid, and I was the only black kid in the year, innit? So
Yeah.
there was a lot like in primary school years.
Yeah.
You don't clock it because you're young, innit? But like there's bare racism. Do you know what I mean? Like
What was your first like not racist moment, but it was like,
bro, like
because you don't realize you're black. Like,
yeah, bro,
like
I
you have
didn't-
to be like
bro,
awoken type of thing.
Bro, simple things like, cool, we had a football pitch at school.
Yeah.
And if I did anything wrong, man's getting banned from the football. And I was a good kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, why am I getting banned from the football pitch?
Yeah.
Bro, there's youths that are there beating kids up, swearing and that. I'll put in a dirty challenge and I'm banned from the pitch for 2 weeks. Do you know what I mean? And like, if anyone accused me of something,
They immediately believe it.
They're true, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, so yeah, that was primary school. But at that age, I wasn't really deep in it like that. Man, I was just, I don't know, bro. I just dealt with it. It's only as I got older I realised what it was. Secondary school, though, it was deep still.
Yeah.
It was deep because it's the same kind of thing, innit? But obviously, that's why I met the man them. And we're all coming from a similar situation. Like, we're probably, around our age, is probably one of the first generations to move from London into Kent. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
all of us moved at young ages. We're all here. And it's like, raw, like this is our first time seeing other black youths in the same situations as us, you know what I mean? So we eventually formed like a clique, do you know what I mean? But they did not like that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So like,
power numbers, man.
bro, they did not like that, bro. There was 12 of us only in the year. But that was enough for, bro, by sixth form, we're getting, bro, they're searching us for drugs. They're doing all sorts of like, bro, like gang interventions, bro. Like, there's not one black youth in the school, I'll tell you now, that wasn't in isolation. Like, even up till sixth form, like, do you know what I mean? And like, bro, there was so much stuff, bro, like, times when they're telling us, like, for example, like, they banned basketball. they banned basketball.
What do you mean they banned basketball?
They banned basketball, bro. Because the man then play basketball, they see us having fun, they say, yeah, you man are having too much fun. You man are not gonna pass your GCSEs, we're banning basketball until after your results come out. Stuff like that, bro. And like, what else, bro? They done so much. Bro, they banned snapbacks because there was one time, you know, when you have non-uniform day, you all came in with hats. Next time it's banned. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's like...
Did they try to do... Because I remember in my school, I don't know if you guys had this experience with this, where they're like, no, you can't get slits in your...
oh, yeah, bro.
In your high top. That's gang related.
Yeah, bro. I think at least my school was lenient with hair, I'll be real, but I know other schools in the area, like, you couldn't even have skin. If you had a skin fade, you're getting ISO. Do you know what I mean? So,
like,
man.
Do you think them already... Not even them already. Do you think by them kind of treating you badly, it kind of either pushed you guys, some
100%.
of you, into that like,
100%.
side of life?
100%.
Because I'm sure like no one comes out the room drug dealing or doing anything bad, but like
100%.
after a while you start getting pushed into the certain corners. Was it a case of for you guys you were groomed, or was it more so like, not even groomed, but more so you're already treated like this, so like, you know what, forget it, let me just...
Self-fulfilling prophecy is real, innit? Like, it's very, very real, innit? Like, like, bro, there's like, it's on the internet, bro, there's studies about it, do you know what I mean? So it's like, I definitely feel like we were subject to that to an extent, but at the end of the day, bro, everyone has their own free will, do you know what I'm saying? You make your own choices, so you can't blame people, but can you say that, yeah, this influenced the way that I move? 100%. And you kinda, I don't know, bro, you just, it puts in your head that you're different, do you know what I mean? So it's like, when certain men are, I don't even know how to explain it, but if you see some people going down a certain path in life, you've already been put in your head that, yo, this path is not for me because I don't want to be around these kind of people. They don't want me around them. So obviously you start looking at other ways and people that look like you, people that speak like you, people that come from where you come from, people that had experiences that you've had experiences with. You resonate with them more, you might hang out with them more. And then obviously you're going down that way when really and truly it doesn't have to be that way, you know. Like we can all be integrated in one thing, but bro, that's a mistake of the system, bro, literally. I just, man.
So you guys kept on building your friendship, you're still collective to this day. So like, speak about how you all figured it out? Because obviously at the end of the day, you're all musicians, you all make different types of music, but it's within obviously hip hop, rap, whatever. So like, how do you guys kind of give each other different advice? Obviously, because you have different sounds. And like, what type of game do you guys give each other?
Bro, like, we're always around each other, innit? So like, a lot of stuff is like, you don't even have to speak about it. For example, if I see one of the man them, they've dropped 2 songs in the last 2 months. Yeah. And I'm thinking to myself, rah, I've not dropped a song at all, you know? Like, and it's not even on a comparison thing, because it's out of like, rah, like, I even got an excuse. I was with him yesterday. I know what he's been doing this week. Do you know what I mean? So how can I say that I'm too busy to drop something? Yeah. Or I can't post a TikTok, bro. I'm going on TikTok. I'm seeing my, bro, I just left you, bro. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, we were together 20
and you know
minutes
it didn't take you like 5 hours, you had to plan it out.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Like, it was just a spur of the moment idea.
Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, rah, like, man's encouraged to keep pushing, rah. Yeah. And then even, bro, there's a lot, you know, like, even like sharing resources, for example, like, the man them, like for example, one of the man them's now started doing content, shooting content. He's got a camera and that. Okay. So that helps us out. Yeah. I've got a studio space for the man them. You get what I'm saying? So it's like.
So like you all record in the same space, or obviously I'm not sure you guys use studios and stuff.
We all got like, a couple men have their own spaces as well. Yeah. But it's like, it gives us options within ourselves to like, do you know what I mean? To help each other out in that sense. Like, cool. If you need a video shot, you ain't got to. You know that you're gonna get someone that. Yeah. Actually knows your vision, is willing to sit down and understand, because bro, getting a proper cameraman and all of that in music is hard, bro. Yeah, it's not getting someone that you want, like getting a space that that's not gonna fuck you over and like, oh, am I not gonna fuck you over and like, what's it called? Double book your session and now you're waiting 2 hours for a session. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. All those kind of things come into play, so we just help each other out in that. Yeah. And yeah, man, obviously constructive criticism and that, bro, like. Because we've known each other for so long, bro. Yeah. If I feel like your track's shit, bro, like I can tell you like, yo, this is dead. And likewise, they can be like, bro, like, I don't think, do you know what I mean? So
and you know it's coming from a place of love,
of
like,
course,
these are your actual friends.
Yeah, of course, man.
So you've said already that you've got your own space, your own equipment. Speak to me about how much it costs. Obviously, we were speaking about Facebook Marketplace and eBay earlier. Yeah. Like, how much does it cost? Like, break down the key things you need for your studio setup and how much roughly, because I've seen you done a TikTok on this as well. So like, how much would it cost roughly to get started, bro, if you want to be a musician?
You don't need much, bro. Especially if you're trying to do it long term, bro. Yeah. Like, it's first thing you need is some sort of laptop, innit? Depending on what kind of software you want to use, whether that's Logic or Fruity Loops or whatever. But even like a second-hand MacBook, you can get like a 2019 MacBook for like less than $5. You know what I mean? Maybe even $4. I don't even know how much it is, but let's even just say $5 for now, The first setup that I got was a pre-Sonus. They had a kit in it. Yeah. It comes with a mic, it comes with an interface, and it comes with headphones. I think the speakers was an additional cost. Yeah. But that in itself was like £250. And that's all you really need. You don't really need speakers, innit? Yeah. Because like you can mix in headphones, you can send your mixes off to someone else. Yeah. So once you got an interface, a laptop, software, and a mic, you're good to go. You don't need the most expensive mic. A £70 condenser mic, bro, like I know guys that have put out tunes with that kind of mic, do you know what I mean? And you can get a decent mix. But
what type of mic would you recommend?
Obviously, right now, the one that I'm using, bro, so what I done, I just tried to make sure I got everything that's in Pirate Studios, innit? Because that's, you know what I mean? It's kind of like the
industry grade kind of.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So I got SE2300 from SE. That's about, I think the retail on that is around $2, maybe less. Yeah. But I've been using that for years. You know what I mean? I've released like 30 tracks with that. So
okay.
It's good enough still. It's good enough still.
Obviously, because we do like content, making music and stuff. Yeah. Do you ever like listen back to your old music and you can actually hear the difference where you've upgraded in like tech or gear or whatever?
Do you know what's mad? It's not even tech or gear, but it's like recording techniques. That's one thing that is so undervalued, isn't it? Yeah. Like, so I literally listened to a track yesterday that I dropped like a year ago, and I was like, bro, this sounds whack, but it's because of the way that I recorded it and like the way I had the levels in and that. Yeah. So when you start learning, it's less about the equipment and more about how you use it. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying, like, you actually don't need to level up as soon as people think that you do. You don't need to keep upgrading and like, get your setup and make sure you can get the best out, like milk it to the best of its ability, bro. And then, because by the time you've done that, bro, you're gonna start making money back. And when you're making money back, then it's like, cool, now I can upgrade. But until then, bro, there's no need to force it, bro.
So do you mix and like master your own stuff? Because it sounds like you kind of know like vocal chain and all that type of technical stuff as well.
I used to. So like when we first started, I was mixing the man and stuff, but I wasn't that good at mixing, innit?
Yeah.
Started going studios and that. Seeing that raw, like I got a lot to learn kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I kind of took a step back from that and just focused more on the artistry.
Yeah.
But now that I've got my own space and that, it's something I'm trying to get back into, especially because like the rate that man's trying to fling out music, I can't even wait on a mix right now. You know what I mean? Like I can't.
How long does it usually take to get back and stuff?
To be fair, we've got a very good engineer in it, so it could be like, bro, sometimes I'll send it to him, I'll get it back in 3 days. But
that's not bad.
where he's going places now, so it's like, I can't, like, business-wise, I'm not your priority, and that's fine, innit? Like, it's business end of the day, so it's like, man needs to think about, sometimes it could take me 2-3 weeks. And again, that's fine if you got your releases stacked up in advance, which I had for a bit, but sometimes you fall a bit behind and it's like, raw, like, what am I gonna do next week? Do you know what I mean? So it's like, you gotta be able to at least have that skill so that worst comes to worst, push comes to shove, you can pattern it up. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to get to. Yeah, man.
So you said briefly just there that you, like obviously there's money in it. So like obviously because you're independent, I wanted to speak about that. Do you view this as like a side hustle? Obviously you want to make your music, so I'm not saying like you just want to be doing like music as a side hustle.
Yeah.
But like, speak to me about independent route and how much you can make like once you started investing in yourself and like what the potential earnings for it is. Oh, a little dog.
Bro, it depends how far you want to take it, bro. There's guys independently, no label, not even a distro deal, bro, making like 10 bags a day. Do you know what I mean? Like genuinely they're making like 10 bags a day off their streams. Do you know what I mean? So it's very possible. And I don't need that, bro. I just, bro, I'm happy with just a slice of the, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy with just a slice of the pie. Do you get what I mean? But when you're doing it independently, it's a longer game, but in the long term, you're building something for your family, for your future self. Whereas when you go down the label route, they'll give you the money now. But what you got paid for now, like, put it this way, the work that man's doing now, man's gonna get paid for it for the rest of my life. If I keep ownership of what I'm doing. When you do something for a label, it's the same as having a job. Like you've worked for a wage, but if you're independent, it's an investment. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's something that's gonna be residually always coming in, innit? So that's what I'm trying to build for myself still.
Okay, so like, how much? I don't want to know the exact figure because you know people will be pocket watching. But like, is it like 3 figures? Like, how much would you say? How much? Maybe how much do you aspire to earn? How much do you aspire to earn independently?
Bro, do you know what it is? As long as you can pay your bills, you're good, innit? Like in the UK, what like?
So that would be like 4 figures-ish?
No, it has to be 4 in the UK. But it depends how you want to do your breakdown, innit? Like, do you want to do streaming? Do you want to do shows? Like, so for me, I want like half my money to come from streaming personally, innit? UK living wage is like what? Maybe like two bags is like on the lower end of being able to live in the UK. I would say I'm aspiring to be at least 4 bags a month plus from music, innit?
From music,
that doesn't mean it's all gonna come from streams. It can be from other things that I'm doing in music. It can be merch, it can be shows, it can be, like obviously I started doing marketing for artists as well, innit? So like, do you know what I mean? So it's like, it can come from anywhere, as long as it's coming from music and it can pay the bills. Well, you can't complain, do you know what I mean? Because the same guy that you saw get a 100k deal or 200k deal, in 3 years' time, you never know where that person's gonna be, bro. You know what I mean? So, as if you can build something that's consistent for yourself and just live below your means, stay humble, bro. Like that's all there is to it, really. That's the way that I see it, man. And obviously, the more you put out, the better you get. As you get better, do you know what I'm saying? You get bigger, and then it starts to make sense. But there's no rush, man. Do you know what I mean? So, and it's very possible to do that, by the way. Yeah, it's very, very possible.
So like, because I was thinking, I don't know if you remember like 2016 when Chance the Rapper was saying, I'm independent. They signed with like Apple Music. So like, do you sometimes look at like other independent artists and think, like, are you independent? Like, what do you do? What's your definition of independence? Because you sound very much DIY, like I mix my stuff, I master my stuff.
I ain't even got distro. So like guys will have a distro deal, or they'll be with a independent label and still say they're independent. Do you know what I mean? I mean that's fine, but clarify, innit? Like, you know what I mean? Be transparent. Let the people know, innit? Because a lot of men are independent, but they've got a company that's paying for all their videos, all their marketing spend, all their recording spend. It's just that they own the majority of the song because they're leasing the song rather than selling the song. Do you know what I mean? So, but for me, man's fully independent, like, bro. Like, man's using TuneCore, DistroKid, like the proper. Do you get me, bro? And I'm happy with that, bro. Still, I don't mind.
So obviously, you're very much hands-on in terms of your music and producing it, making it. And I was checking through your album covers earlier, and a lot of them I could tell they're AI type art. So like, how do you feel about the AI process in terms of making music? In terms of, are you afraid it might replace you? Like, how do you feel about AI in music?
As an artist, I'm not afraid.
Okay,
and even like cover artists, like I don't think anyone should be afraid because all AI can do is work off of what already exists and make its own adaptation off of what exists. As long as you're creating something fresh and something new, you can't really be replaced. If anything, it increases the value of the actual art. For example, you can tell straight away, cool, this is AI art, innit? So that now, if I was to use a proper artist now, it's like, okay, like
he's leveling up.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I feel like AI helps in the terms of like, if you need help now, like it can replace some moving parts within your business, innit? Because at the end of the day, it's a business, you know what I mean? Like, but you can, like, for example, your AI can be your doctor, but it's not as good as a real doctor. You know what I'm saying?
It can give you advice and stuff, but
it's not as, like, do you get what I'm saying? It's the same with art, it's the same as music. Like, cool, like, the AI can make the art, but it's never gonna be as good as an actual artist, do you know what I mean? So, there's a lot of talk about man seeing Timberland signing AI artists and that. I'm thinking, bro.
I've got a video that covers too. But
man, it's
a whole lot of.
Bro, bro, it's technology at the end of the day, bro. If you can't use the technology, you'll get left behind.
Exactly.
Artists didn't want to jump on TikTok early. The artists that did jump on TikTok early changed their lives.
You see guys like Lowski, Russ, like they're fully, or Karaoke's, all these guys, they're like, you can tell they're embracing TikTok. It's actually showing like in their music.
100%. But imagine if they were to do that 5 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
They would be absolutely gone. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, you got to use what's available, bro. Like, you got to keep evolving.
And you never know what's going to happen because, like, I'm not sure if you see, like, these football edits where, like, they'll use, like, either old Lowski songs, new Lowski. Like,
100%.
you never know, like, what exactly could happen
100%, bro.
Just embracing what is current.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
100%.
Because, like, I remember listening to Lowski on SoundCloud and now I'm seeing his edits on TikTok. Do you know how crazy, like, the technology is advances there? So.
You just have to take that step to be visible on that platform. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. But AI is a techie one still. I know a lot of people are upset about it, but for me, I feel like it just makes you more valuable. If someone wants to, if a company wants to use like, cool, for example, sync, and you want to put music in a movie, for example, if it's AI music, bro, the same, like, bro, people will hear this and be like, this is AI, like this is dead, like, do you know what I mean? So it makes an actual artist's music more valuable. You know what I mean? So that's the way that I see it, innit?
Especially because like AI is, I wouldn't say it's slop, but it's not, like it increases the flow of things, but it's only as good as the person who's prompted it.
Yeah, bro.
So like, for example, you might not have a creative mind, but you can say, oh, write me a love song.
There you go.
It might not have the emotion of someone who's actually been through
that's what I'm saying. It's
certain
not real.
things, like
it's not real, bro. It's not
certain
real
experiences
emotion.
that we've all maybe experienced as well. There's only, it'll be interesting to see the next couple of years where AI kind of goes as well. But so like, have you seen any tools maybe that you could use maybe for vocals or auto-tune?
I haven't.
Because I know like when auto-tune first came in, it was like, oh my gosh, this revolutionary thing. Do you think AI could maybe, like if you wanted to change your voice a bit, do you think there's an AI tool for that? Or?
Yeah, definitely, but there's always been plugins that you can use to change the texture of your voice and all that kind of stuff. I guess so, innit? But I don't know, you know. I need to think about it still.
Fair enough.
I think I saw, what's it called? think Kanye did something with
an
AI sample of that little kid or something.
Yeah.
I don't saw it.
His last tape, I didn't listen to it.
No,
like his last couple of things have been bad, so I just let it go. But yeah, there has been like a whole controversy. I know Playboy Carti as well. He's I think it was a song with The Weeknd, Time. I think it was the one on his album. There was it was alleged that he used AI and that, but the song still sounded alright. So like, the way when you said plug in, I was like, okay, yeah. It's kind of, that's the way I kind of view it.
Yeah.
So how would you define? Okay, so how would you define your sound? If an alien was to come to Earth, how would you define what you do exactly?
My sound is, it's melodic.
Yeah.
It's just melodic trap. That's what I would put it into. Innit? But the topics that man's touching on, like a lot of men are always trying to do they're always trying to flex, or they're always trying to talk about how great their life is and like with me. At least I'd like to say that I feel like I'm an emotionally intelligent person, do you know what I mean? Like I'm in touch with my emotions, so it's like being able to just channel that into the music, whether like if I'm feeling down, if man's low, like I feel, do you know what I'm saying? Well, you can't always really get that from the trap wave sound, innit? So I think that's what my thing is, just staying authentic in terms of cool, like man, trying to do this music thing. This is how it is. This is how man feels. But yeah, man, it's more of the trap wave. I do obviously put some rap in there as well, but like, there's times that I try to rap on a beat and it's like, yo, like the wave it just comes to, like, do you get what I'm saying?
Like a voice in the back of your head,
like, so like I can't get away from it. So I know that that's where I'm meant to be going, but even till now, I'm still trying to define it, refine it even more. Do you know what I mean? Like experiment on different types of beat, West Coast kind of thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like dive more, and obviously like, I grew up in the church as well, so it's like trying to find cool, how can I properly incorporate that sound as well? Like man plays instruments, man plays keyboard as well. So it's like, how can I incorporate it? I think that's the next step anyway, but for now, it's just trap wave, emotional, do you know what I mean? Just getting in touch with that side, not being afraid to show that side of myself still.
So obviously, you posted on socials that you're in a relationship, you made songs about your girl. Would you say that's like helped you with that emotional intelligence side of things?
100%.
This guy just had a flashback all the time.
100%, bro. A relationship will show you stuff that you don't know about yourself still. Like, you can think you're the best person on earth, like, I'm a good person, rare, but you see, when you have to now be considerate of how someone else feels in almost everything that you do, understand how another person processes stuff that's different to you, all them kind of things there, you have to be mature to do that, bro. Otherwise, you're gonna be fighting every single day, bro.
Every day.
Every single day.
Do
you know what I mean?
Because what you just defined sounds like proper, like you have to have empathy, you need to like understand different perspectives. 100%,
bro.
They say a lot of the times that men don't read like fiction books, so that's why we just read self-help. So that's why we really think about ourselves sometimes, but like like having the ability to like see from your partner's perspective definitely sounds important. I wanted to ask you one final question. If you were to have your Mount Rushmore of wave artists, who would be on that Mount Rushmore and why? So just 4 artists.
4? Alright, cool. Oh, 4 is techie, you know? I'm definitely gonna have to put Future on there.
Okay.
Defo. I mean, he's wave, but at the same time, like he's everyone's dad in that kind of like. If you're coming on a trap beat using auto tune.
Futures.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Futures that guy.
I really like the New York wave sound in it. So there's like Stunner Gambino, Lil Reek, like Bear Man out there, Lil Perko, like G, like there's Bear Man. I love that sound, but obviously I can't put all of them there. So again, man's also have to go with the A Boogie because he's the one who's now inspired all of them, man.
A Boogie's the godfather for them.
I like them, man, more than like him, but not unfortunately, but he's got, you know what I'm saying, you got to give him his accolades still.
No, his first mixtape was crazy, man. And then the album after, and then third and fourth.
I'm gonna say Huncho. And the reason I'm saying that, is because he puts on for the upcomers. I think DBE have definitely done more with Wave, but they haven't put man on Honcho, I think he puts a lot of man on. It's like guys that you wouldn't even have heard of, bro. Like he's put on Steve Drive. No, not to say that no one knows Steve Drive, but you know what I'm saying, put him on his tape. Like he's put bare smaller artists on his tapes, you know. So it's something that I proper respect him for still. And obviously he's built a mad catalogue. He's done a lot of stuff independently or distro or whatever, but do you know what I mean? Out of the major label system, so I proper respect him still in the UK.
No, he's definitely, he's definitely like, obviously if you're talking wave, it's him, Nath, and then DVE, but and who would be your final person?
I'd have to say Nath Smalls.
Yeah, I love
Nath Smalls still, yeah man. And his thing, like he doesn't miss, innit? He actually doesn't miss. Yeah. But honourable mentions though, Northside Benji has to be on there, bro. But he just doesn't drop enough, man. Yeah. Unfortunately. But he's just one guy that just doesn't miss. But in terms of legacy and what they've done for the sound and rare, it has to be those four that I've already said still.
Okay. Man. But guys, that's been I was gonna say another. This is the first episode of Walk With Me. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Is there anything you'd like to promote before we close up?
Bro, like tap in, man. Literally, I'm dropping new music every other week right now, man. So just tap in, see what's good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Literally, man.
Hey. Guys, this is the first one. I'm gonna keep that in. This is the first one, guys. So obviously we're gonna keep going, keep trying to make it as good as possible. I'm gonna put all of the Baitz' links in the comments below. But yeah, it's been me, your boy Jay to the Izzo.
It's been Baitz, man.
And we'll see you in the next one.